All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our inaugural Youth League playoffs tonight. I'm very excited to have a very special co-host with me tonight here. Mr. Lucas James is joining us in here. Lucas, wants to say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am a young child, 7 years old.
And there you have it. Man, a few words, but he's straight to it. We're already jumping right into the action with our first couple of matches. Right now we've got Sheriff Deputy smoking a humongous bullseye, going up against Havoc Davik. Right now, Sheriff Deputy is up 2 rounds. We've got, I think, a lot of nail biters up for us tonight, and we should see a lot of really exciting matches here. Right now, this is our current leaderboard from the regular season. We have Augustus the Great is in the first seed, so he has a bye right now, our only one for the night. As one of our oldest competitors, I think a few other folks have definitely got their work cut out for them. But I think the Villain and Caden B are both going to be coming for him. See how we can do. We've got plenty of other amazing throwers. I think the competitive board is going to be pretty evenly split with a lot of surprise games tonight. So we're going to get right back into it. This is our current A bracket. Whoever wins this match is going to go on to play Augustus the Great. And then when later on we have the Villain versus Eggs and Caden B versus Cool Hand Corbin. So let's see how the action is turning up right back in there. Ooh, and it looks like Sheriff Deputy is going to take that last round and the match win with 1 point. So Havoc Davik is going to be moving down into the B bracket. And let's go see how everyone is doing in the black lanes here. All right, right now it looks like Teeny Dancer and Thor each have 1 round apiece. We're going into the 4th throw. Teeny Dancer was up 2 points. Let's see if Corbin can turn that around. Looks like he got a bullseye. Yeah, just get in there, Josh. Lucas, what do you think about these competitors so far?
I think they're pretty great. Is that a bullseye?
It's going to be close. In fact, let's zoom in and see what Coach Josh here is going to say for his deliberation. Now remember, this is standard, so it's going to be a majority of that blade between what's inside and outside of the paint line. He looks like he's good. I would be surprised if that was a 3. If anything, it might be close. Oh, and he got it.
He got a bullseye.
All right, so we're going into the final axe. Thor is now up 3 points. So I think Teeny Dancer here is going to wait and see what he gets for this throw. If he gets a bullseye, he'll be out of reach. Ooh, but he got a 3. So he's up 6 points. Teeny Dancer here is going to need a clutch to still take this round, and she's going for it. She ain't even afraid. Oh, she had a great lineup. A little low, but that was a great lineup. All right, and that's going to put us at Thor has 2 rounds to himself. Teeny Dancer has 1. And we're still going at it. So if Thor can take this round, that'll be the match. Otherwise, Teeny Dancer is looking to bring this to a rubber match. Ooh. Fiona's calling hers a 3, so Teeny Dancer is down 2 points to Thor's bullseye. Going to the second X.
That may be a 3.
So it's going to be a close one.
It's a
hooked it.
3.
She hung on to it.
Ouch, I think she got a 3. That may be a bullseye.
John, just get it, Nick. It's very close, but I think he's good.
He got a bullseye.
Bullseye.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so that bullseye put Thor out of reach, and he takes the match. So Teeny Dancer is going down to the B bracket, and Thor moves on to the next bracket in A. Good game, you guys. All right, let's go check in on Cool Hand Corvin playing up against Caden. I know this one will be a close one.
Who's Cool Hand?
So Cool Hand Corvin is going to be the thrower on the left right now. Caden is going to be on the right. Right now, Caden is up 6 points, and this is still the 5th throw. Now, Cool Hand Corvin has 1 round to him. Oh, and he was going up for a clutch. He was up 6 points, so he was going to take advantage of that clutch practice to start. So now Cool Hand Corvin here is also needing to. Oh, and he was close.
The axe flipped right out of his hand.
He was aiming right for it, and he just didn't quite get it to stick. So right now we're 1-1.
The wood is like metal. I'm trying my best.
You're doing a great job. Ooh, Caden smacks a bullseye and lands it right in the paint. All right, guys, we're on the 3rd axe. Right now, Caden is up 8-0. Each have 1 round apiece. Oh, Corvin slaps that bullseye. Caden, I think, has a 3. We pulled that quick.
It might be 1.
All right, so just share it to the lead page. All right, so right now we've got Eggs taking on Villain. Right now the Villain is up 1 round. Currently into the 3rd throw of the 2nd round, and he's still up in the lead. Let's see if Eggs can turn it around for him. Okay, so the Villain's going to take 2 rounds. Let's see if Eggs can go for a reverse sweep on this one. We're going to tap and switch. All right, so we're on the 4th X. Right now the Villain is up 4 points. Let's see if Eggs can turn this around for himself. Josh, keep checking on our man over here. What's that? Keep checking on our man over here. See what he needs. You got this, Wyatt. All right, so Eggs is going up for Clutch to hang on to this game. Clutch will take the round. Oh, good lineup, dude. Great game. The Villain takes that in a sweep, so he's going to move on in the first bracket, and Eggs is going to move on down to the B bracket. So I think right now we're going to move on to check, see how this bracket's coming along here real quick. All right, so Thor has moved on to the 2nd bracket. Do that 2nd bracket of A. Right, so the Villain's going to take on KB right now. Right now it looks like we've got Cool Hand, Corvin, and Havoc are moving on into the lower bracket. So well as Eggs and Teeny Dancer. All right, we are going to check in on Caden versus the Villain. who I'm pretty sure just took a clutch throw to take that second round. Sorry, that first round. So they're already going into overtime for their first rounds of this match. Oof, so this is a very close game. Right now, Joseph, the villain, is up 2 points going into the final acts. All right, so Caden is currently leading 2 rounds to 0 against the villain. Joseph, the villain, is throwing on the left. Caden B is throwing on the right. Oh, that drop might hurt a little bit. Now it's a 3, unfortunately. All right. So Caden is currently up 2 points going into that third throw. The villain is currently up by 2 now going into that fourth act. So it's still staying neck and neck. Oof, and with that gorgeous bullseye, the villain puts that round out of reach. Right now the score is 2-1. All right, it's going into the fourth round. Tied up at 1 point apiece. All right, the villain throwing a 3. Oh, Caden with the drop, but that's all right. He is up 1 round. Worst comes to worst, they will take this to a rubber match. Ooh, just a little low for the villain. All right, 3 points. Caden. We are tied up, 4 points apiece. 4th X in round 4. Another 3 for Caden. Let's see if the villain can pull away. Ooh, a clean bullseye for the villain. Final axe, the villain is up 2 points. I believe Caden's gonna wait and see what Joseph puts in. Ooh, we got a 3. Oh. So villain is up 5. Pretty sure Caden threw a 3, but I think we're also gonna have it measured. It is very close. He might have more of it working in his favor than we think, depending on how it's seated. He did get a 3 on that one. So we are going to round 5. We got ourselves a rubber match to settle. Let's go, you guys. Rubber match. Beautiful bullseye by the villain. All right. And Caden gets 1 point on the board, so helping keep him within reach. Ooh. So Thor and Augustus the Great have a heated match going for each other over in the gold lanes. Nice one, Joe. Good one, Caden. All right, so I believe 3rd axe. The villain is up 4 points right now. I'm sorry, 6 points. Augustus just smacked a gorgeous premier bullseye to put him 1 point ahead in that round 4. So they are going into rubber match as well. These guys are putting away bullseyes like it's nobody's business. Unsurprising, they're one of our last groups still in the A bracket. So I believe the winner of each of these will be taking each other on. And we are now in the final axe. Caden isn't sure if he threw a 3 or a 1 on this one. I'm sure it's going to be pretty close. going to definitely help determine how much work he's got to put in for this last throw. He got a 3 on that one, so it's going to help him a lot. So final throw, Joseph is up 4 points. So Caden is going to wait. A lot of pressure on this last throw. Ooh, I think he threw a 1. Yeah, I would measure it. I think it's pretty close. It is actually very close. So who took that one? All right, so the villain throws a 3. He is now up 7 points. So Caden here needs to throw a clutch just to tie. Oh, and he got it up there. That was a valiant effort. Not quite. So the villain is going to move on. Good game, you guys. That was a great game. All right, so let's check in on the bracket here. Thor is going to take on the villain. So we're going to pop on down to the B bracket. We're going to have Cool Hand Corvin taking on Havoc here. And I believe Teeny Dancer is going to take on Sheriff Deputy. All right, so I'm going to check in on the gold lanes. I believe we're going to have Sheriff Deputy taking on Teeny Dancer. One of our first brackets of B. Ooh, very close first throws. All right, so Sheriff Deputy throws a 1. And Teeny Dancer squeezes just out into a 3. So she's up 2 points going into that second axe. Ooh, final X. Teeny Dancer is now up 1 point. So the deputy is going to wait. Oh, she doesn't know what to do. That's round one. We might as well just go for points. All right, so she's up 2 points now. At 3 or better from the deputy. There it is. So she squeaks away with a round 1 win. So we're tapping, we're switching, we're going into round 2. Ooh. Sheriff Deputy squeaks away with a 1 point lead to start it off. Teeny Dancer might have squeaked away with a bullseye on that throw. And true to her name, she's dancing her way all the way down the lanes. And she's got it. 4th X. Teeny Dancer is now up 6 points. Final X, and right now they're 1 point away again. Ooh, I think she got a 3 on that one. The bullseye will still take this round for the sheriff. Wow, and she did it again. That is 2 rounds in a row now that Sheriff Deputy squeaked away with a 1 point win. Let's see if Teeny Dancer can go with the reverse sweep. 1-1. I think she got her in there. We're seeing if the deputy got a 3 on that one. Looks like it's 1 apiece. We are tied up, 2nd X. A 1 and a 3. Teeny Dancer's up 2 points going into that 3rd X. All right, guys, 4th X. Teeny Dancer is still up 5 points. Ooh. All right, so she's a little low on that one. Yeah. We'll do, essentially going to do 2 brackets of B now from here. Okay, final X. Teeny Dancer is up 4 points. It's a healthy lead. She squeaked in a 1. So, Sheriff Deputy needs a bullseye just to tie at this point. She is up 2. She'd go for clutch to just take the whole thing. I think she's staying down. Oh, and I think she got herself a bullseye. So they are going to overtime for this round. So right now they're deliberating. Do they go to Big X to settle their tiebreaker, or are they going to go to a hatchet clutch off to settle their tiebreaker? They're going for it. They're going big. There we go. Now I believe both girls, this is their first overtime, so they're getting their practice in. Iron Maiden's going to coach them in, help them find the right distance for him. Wowzers, that was a beautiful throw. Strong practice. Little low. We got a lot to work with there. Solid start, solid, good practice. We got a lot to work with on that one too. All right, so this is low. This throw is going to be live. She stuck it again. Same spot, little low. All right, so we are going into Big X throw 3. Oh, she got the height on it. And I missed some of the distance. So we over-rotated, but she's getting there. Teeny Dancer is ready to roll. She is stepping right up to the plate. All right, we are on the Big X 5. Oh, she's getting her at that throw dialed in. You need a little bit more height and she'll be there. All right, this is Theona's window. Teeny Dancer could take this round. Needs to take this round to stay alive in the match. And she does it. Walks away with 1 point to stay alive. Score right now is 2-1. Great throw, not an easy one. All right, and so in the black lanes right now, Havoc is taking on Eggs. Eggs is currently up 2 rounds to nothing. They're in round 3, I think on the 4th axe. I think that is a 0-0 for that throw, so final axe. Eggs is still up 3 points. So Davik the Havoc is gonna wait to see what Wyatt, good old Eggs Wyatt, is gonna do. Might have gotten a 1 on that one. So Bullseye will take that round. Oh, and he hit it, just over-rotated. So Eggs takes that in a sweep. All right, so the girls are currently tied up. Sheriff Deputy is still up 1 round. And they are going up for clutches. Ooh, this is Teeny Dancer's window. Oh, way low. That's all right. They're going to overtime anyways. All right, so they're going to Big X again. Tell you what, by the time this game is over, these girls are either going to be ripped or their arms are going to fall off. Good God. Teeny Dancer just puts away a ferocious Big X bullseye. Good Lord, that was beautiful. My goodness, if there was ever a time to need that moment, that was it. And did she answer the call? Oh, Sheriff Deputy gets her first stick on the board. Beautiful, beautiful throw. So we are tied up 2 rounds apiece, and we're going into a rubber match. All right, so tied up, second X. Something tells me they're going to take this the full set. This might be one of the most ferocious matches we've had. A 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1. Ooh, Teeny Dancer with a bullseye for that third throw. She is now currently up 4 points going to that fourth X. Three and a 1. So, final X, Teeny Dancer's up 2 points. I'm sure Sheriff Deputy is going to wait that one out and see what we've got to work with. Oof. Throws a 1. So a 3 will tie. A bullseye will take the whole game. Oh, and she got a 3. So they are going to overtime one more time. I tell you what, these girls are a force to be reckoned with. Oh, good follow through. Good follow through there, Skylar. Oh, and that was a drop. We are tied up going into the second Big X. Now over here on the black lane, Augustus the Great is taking on Eggs in B bracket as well. Augustus is up 1 round. Oh, good stick. I think she might be a little low. Beautiful. So Augustus and Eggs playing one. Augustus is up 1 round. They are now going into Big X for their second round as well. Oof, all right. We were tied up going into the third Big X for the girls. Nice one, Gus. Waiting on that one. Oof. She gets better height on it, but she's a little wide, and she's still out on zeros. This is Fiona's window. And she does it. She squeaks in a 1 point to take that match. All right, let's get in on the action over here on this other side. Very good height on that. That one's going to be a 3 for Augustus the Great. Good stick, Wyatt. All right, so Augustus takes that one into the board, little low. So, excuse me, Wyatt gets that one in the board, but he's a little low. So Augustus takes that round. Right now it's 2-0. All right, well, they get prepped up for this. So right now we've got Augustus and Eggs playing right now. We're going to have Caden and Teeny Dancer grind right through it in a second here. All right, and so with our current station in the bracket, this match is going to be best of 7 rounds. So either one of these boys is going to need to take 4 out of those 7 to move on. Ooh, a little high. Wild throw from Augustus the Great. Eggs has his window, but he drops on that one. So right now the score is still all right. So right now the score is 3-0. Let's see if Eggs can make a reverse sweep here, put on a fighting shot. Oh, that's going to work. That'll help. Those bullseyes will go a long way for him. A little low. This is Wyatt's window. Oh, and he puts away another bullseye. So he is currently at 4 points, 4th X. A little low on that one. He's just outside of the target. And Gus puts away a bullseye on that throw, so he is now up 1 point. I would wait it out there, Wyatt. There you go, buddy. Good job. Good job. Oh, and he smacks a bullseye. So Wyatt here is going to need a clutch to take this round and stay alive. Let's go, Wyatt. Let's see it, my man. Wyatt throwing clutch to stay alive. Oh, my goodness. And he sails it to the rafters. He put all his effort into that one. That was a great effort. Great throw. So Gus is going to take that game and move on in the bracket. Let's check it out over here on the other side. Right now we got Teeny Dancer up yet again. Let's wait for their game to finish. Fourth axe. Caden is up 2 points. Looks like he's also up 1 round currently. Oh, that is great height. He's a little wide, so we got 3-3. Caden is still up 2 points on that final axe. So Fiona's going to wait it out, I'm sure. If her mom and dad taught her anything, she knows when to wait for that moment, and I think this might be it. He is up 3 points. 3 will tie. Better than that will take the round. There we go. Take your time. Love it. Shake it out. That's right. And sometimes we need to reset. Sometimes we need to reset when we need to reset. Oh, and she does it. She gets her 3. So they are going to overtime. Now we have an interesting dilemma here. So Fiona has put away a good handful of overtime with her big X attempts. Caden has put some people out of the bracket with hatchet clutch attempts. All right, they both got the lineup. Oh, Caden has the height. He's a little wide. He can't even reach the throw. That's how much these guys are putting these away. They are going for things well out of their reach physically and putting some of us adults to shame. All right, so. Oh, now Fiona gets the height. Caden is still sitting with the height. I believe this is the final. I believe this is our final clutch attempt for the sake of them not just blowing out their arms, and then after that we're going to go back down for points. It's our 4th attempt, excuse me. Oh wow, setting new records. Gosh. We need an adultier adult for that one. All right, so this is that was our 5th and final clutch attempt, so now they're going to be going back down 4 points. All right, I'm joined again by my special co-host, Lucas James. Lucas James, how's this tournament coming along so far?
I think it's great. I was just sitting around eating some chips and soda.
Love it. Sometimes
So
we got
far,
to take
so
some time to
good.
relax. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that puts us at 2 rounds to 0 in Caden's favor. Now we are already on to best of 7. Oh my goodness, Fiona puts away a mean bullseye. Great lineup from Caden, but that's only going to be a 3. Oh, he is look like a near bullseye, but that is going to stay at a 3. So as I was saying, this is best of 7. So either one of these throwers is going to need to put away 4 rounds to move on. All right, we're going to drop. So right now, Caden is up by 1 point. Ooh, Theona with good height, little wide, going on the 3. So she is now up 2 points. 4th X. All right, final X. Teeny Dancer's up 3 points right now. Now, whoever wins this match, we will be down to our final 4 competitors. So after this, we will be getting into one half of the arena, going on to our A finalists, which is currently the villain taking on Thor. Ooh, all right. So Teeny Dancer takes that round, stays alive. The score right now is 2-1. Wowzers. Caden puts away a gorgeous bullseye. He is up 5 points right now. Smart play by Teeny Dancer. She steps away to rehydrate, because as we all know, you got to stay hydrated out there. Smart play. I think most of us adults can't even stay in front of that, right? So she hits with a drop, but she's unfazed. Caden also hits outside, so we're tied on that throw. Caden is still currently up 5 points. There we go. She's back in, and we got 1 point on the board. And another 1-pointer on the board. Caden is still up 5 points. 4th X. Now, Caden here is our 3rd seed finisher for the regular season. And Fiona's a little bit further back in the leaderboard, but as you can tell, neither one of these guys are unfazed. They're just here to have fun and throw their best throw. So right now, this score is 3-1. Caden takes a 1-point lead after the first throw. Fiona is going to need to take the next 3 rounds to take this match and stay alive in the B bracket. There she is. We got a 3 on there. Caden is a little low. Now he is consistently waiting after every opponent's throw to take his, and I'm wondering if that's starting to add up to him. He's not quite staying in his rhythm. Ooh. But that bullseye would say otherwise. There it is. So 4th X. He's right now up 3 points. So Fiona's going to need some serious points on the board. Oof. And he's got another 1 on the board. So he is up 4 points. Now, if he hits a 3, Fiona can still go for clutch just to stay alive for overtime. All right, so he definitively hit a 3. That means a clutch will tie to take this into overtime from Mrs. Teeny Dancer. Miss, excuse me. She's not nearly old enough to be married.
Haha, very funny.
My goodness. Look at how close we got with that one. She had the height perfect and couldn't have been more than 1.5 inches wide. Wowzers, a valiant attempt to hang on to that one. Caden is going to move on the bracket, so we're going to bump it down to 1 lane. Sure. So we are down to our final 4 competitors. We have Thor and the Villain in our A bracket and Augustus versus Caden in the B bracket. This may very well be our top 4. Look at that. Our top 4 competitors for the regular season in no particular order. Beautiful to see. All right, let's take it back. All right, they're still warming back up into it. All right, so second axe, we are still tied. 2 misses and 2 bullseyes. Third axe, 5 points each. What a gorgeous bullseye by Thor. And another bullseye by the Villain. There's a reason these guys are in the A finals, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied up at 10 going into the 4th axe.
Can I take this off?
Another gorgeous bullseye by Thor.
This match is the perfect.
Is it hard with the earphones? Is it weird with the headphones because of the delay? All right, so final axe. Thor's up 2 points. Clearly it looks like the Villain is going to wait. All right, Thor hits a 3, so now he is currently up 5 points. A bullseye will still tie. He looks like he's staying down for points. Ooh. That is going to be very close. Iron Mania is going to get a measurement. Very close. I'm thinking it's barely a 3 on the right. So odds are gonna be a 3 on the left. It was a 3. All right, so Thor takes that first round by 2 points, and they're going to tap and switch. All right, tied up second X. Still only round 2. Looks like a 1 from Thor. Oh, and Joseph, the villain, puts away a bullseye. So right now he is up 4 points going to the third X. He's staying loose. He's feeling good. Let's hope that Thor is doing the same. Now again, the villain here, very consistently waiting for his opponents to throw before he winds up, even for as many winds up as he takes there. I've noticed a few of his opponents are kind of playing that same game with him and taking their time for their throws. And it seems to get in his head a little bit, but he hung onto a bullseye on that one. Let's see if he can keep that cool, calm composure. As you notice, he keeps looking over, kind of just waiting it out. Blam! Thor takes his time with his throw and puts away a bullseye. Now you notice the villain has to reset here. And it didn't quite do him any favors on that throw. So, we're going into final X. The villain is still up 4 points. Smart play, no matter how close it is, he's calling for a measurement. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm seeing some pen lines on the outside of that X. So, he could have a lot more going for him than we think. Now, if that's the case, then he's going to be up 6 points going into that final X. The real question is, does he try going for clutch and get some of that practice in when, even if he misses anything, Thor is also going to have to go for clutch. And he did it. Smart play, Joseph. Way to keep an eye on that. So we're making the adjustments. Ooh, he might have thrown another bullseye, and we're going to get him all the points he can. So he was out of reach either way, but he closed it out with a bullseye. Put in a 23, I think. All right, so we are tied 1 round each going into the third round. 3-3. All right, third X. The villain is up 2. Oof, okay, so Grams is looking pretty close. He got himself a 3. That's going to help him out. They are tied going up into the 4th X. All right, so the wrap round is going to be just out of reach after that drop from Graham, from Thor. Right now the score is 2-1. All right, with that throw, it's going to be 3-1 going in the second X. Ooh, that one is going to be close. Thor gets a 3. The villain might have squeaked away with the bullseye, but he's a little under-rotated. Looks like we're needing a device. He did pull away with a bullseye on that one, so they are tied up going to the third X. Let's go, boys. We got 2 bullseyes on the board there. 4th axe, still tied. At this point, it's almost looking like a game of chicken. And I think Thor rushed his throw on that one a little bit. Caused him that drop. So right now, the villain is up 5 points. And he gets a 3 with that one. That's going to put him out of reach. So right now, the score is 3-1. Now this is A finals, so it doesn't even matter once we get through this. Our loser is going to go onto the B bracket, and they still have a shot at taking this. The question is, who gets to walk away with the easier ride to victory? Looks like a 3 and a 1. All right, so looks like that game of chicken is starting to catch up to him a little bit. Right now, the villain is up 3 points in the 3rd throw. Ooh. Thor might have gotten himself a bullseye on that one. I think he should get it measured. All right, so final X, the villain is up 3 points. And he's also up 2 rounds with a score of 3-1. And he throws a 1. So a bullseye from Graham, from Thor, will get him this round win. Hopefully he follows it through nice and smooth. Let's go. Thor puts it away to get one more round under his belt, and this game is not over. Thor with a beautiful bullseye right down the middle. The villain has a gorgeous lineup. He's a little high with the 3. All right, third act. The villain is currently up 1. And we are now at an official stalemate. Fourth act. The villain is currently up 4 points. All right, so the villain takes that match. He is our A finalist. And Thor is going to be waiting out the match between Augustus the Great and Caden B to see who's going to take that one. All right, so we are going to move on to Augustus the Great and Caden B. Winner of this will make it into our top 3 to finish out the night. right back into it, Caden. All right, there we go. Augustus, I believe he's got a 3 on the board. They are tied up going into that third X. All right, so right now Augustus is up 2 rounds to 0. It has been a long evening for everybody. And Caden has been holding his own, putting it down through the B bracket here. Ooh, nice 3 and a bull. Tied up going into the fourth X. Gorgeous bullseye from Augustus. Oh, and a gorgeous bullseye from Caden. He's loving it. Oh, Caden wants to go up. He is pushing. They're both doing it. Augustus not one to shy away from it. Now they've both already hit at least one clutch so far tonight. So, oh, and to show it, Augustus has great height. And they're still going to tiebreakers. All right, so we're taking a hatchet clutch off to go into our tiebreakers. And Caden almost puts it away right out the gate. And my man here can't even ever get his axe back every time he goes for clutch. Oh, great lineup by Gus. Good lineup by Caden there. Oh my goodness. had the height on that one too. It was just a little wide. Fourth clutch attempt before we go. After the fifth, we will go down to bowls. Oh, I think he might have hit that one. All right, final clutch attempt. So close. Gorgeous start by Augustus. The bullseye and a 3. It's never too late. All right, a 3 and a 1. Augustus is up 4 points right now. Three and a 1. So fourth axe. Gus is up 6 points right now. All right, so right now the score is 3 to 1. This is a B bracket match. Oof, that drop isn't gonna help, but Augustus is up. Whoa! There you go, Caden. So the score is 3 to 1. B bracket match. So they're both fighting for survival here. Whoa! That's 2 zeros from Gus and 2 bullseyes from Caden. Giving himself a healthy lead if he can just follow through with that rhythm. He might have a 1 on that one with a drop from Caden, but that's all right. Good lineup, a little low for a 3, and a 3 from Caden. That puts Caden already out of reach, so he gets that round. It's 3-2 going into round 6. Ooh, Augustus a little wide. All right now, Caden takes those 3 points to a lead right. 3 from Gus. And a 3 from Caden. We got a Boston 3 party on our second throw. Caden's still in the lead going into the third. Ooh, 3 and a bull. Caden is up 5 points going into that fourth throw. Gus consistent with those 3s. That'll definitely keep you in life.
Who's winning?
One of these two. They keep it close. Ooh, all right. So we're going into a round 7 rubber match. These guys have 3 rounds apiece. Taking it all the way down to the wire. Tied up third axe. Oh. Oh. Now Caden gets a bullseye to give himself a 5-point lead going into that fourth axe. That's going to help him a lot. Throw when you're comfortable, guys. Oop, he might have a 3 on that. Or he might have a 1. Oh. And that is going to put it out of reach. Caden takes the B semis. Wow. Now Augustus had a big climb the whole way in. So now we're going to take on Thor and Caden B. All right, so going into the first round of B finals, we have Thor and Caden B. Caden puts away a mean bullseye, so does Thor. They're tied up. These kids are nuts. So these kids are nuts. All right, so we are tied up going into the third axe. Ooh, I think Thor with a 3. Caden with a 3. We're still tied going into the fourth axe. Look at that. Way to go, Graham. The bullseye. Caden's got a nice lineup with a low on the to get a 3. So Thor's up 2 points right now going into the final. Throws a 3. So if Caden can get a bullseye, he can tie it to take it to overtime. Oh, we went a little high. I mean, a lot of high, but it was a valiant follow through. So round 1 goes to Thor. Look at that. All right, so Graham, Thor, I think learning to get used to just finding his own rhythm now that it seems like the last 2 other opponents in our bracket are now playing chicken. They're actively waiting to get their throws in, and I think he might be finding his rhythm on his own. I think that'll pay off for him a lot in the long run. We'll see. Ooh, a little high. He might have a 1 on that one. Oh, and Caden takes the opportunity to get a bullseye. Closes that point gap to 2 points. Okay. Caden is now up 4 points. Bullseye will still give Thor the round. Oh, he put all of his muscles into that one, but that's all right. So now we are currently tied up 1 round apiece. We got a 3 and a 1. Caden is up 2 points. Bullseye from Caden. This one looks close, so we are going to measure that. Ooh, he's hanging down. So I think he's got a lot working in his favor there. Or it's extremely close. He did it. He hung on to a 3 on that one. Ooh, Caden with a low one. Ooh, all right, so 1 point from Caden. You got this, Thor. He's got my song playing. This should give him some inspiration. Oh, we got ourselves a 3. He is going to overtime. Shout out to Big Tim Stivers, one of my favorite people to throw against. This is a throwback to one of the best matches I've gotten to play. Hopefully these boys are channeling the energy of NSYNC, though I doubt they know who it is. Oh, all right, so Caden takes that, and he wins his favor of going for clutch off. I like that. Fun play. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he just barely missed that one. Skinned the very edge of it to push out to the side, rather, going into the second throw. He keeps dancing around it. The kid's insane. Going on to the third throw. Now remember, after 5 clutch attempts, we'll be going down for points. You gotta be kidding me. He gets it on his third attempt. Oh! And Caden absolutely hit his, but with the wrong side of the blade. Man, oh man. That concludes our third round. Right now it is 2-1 going in round 4. 2-1 going in Thor's favor. Oh, got that clutch frenzy in us. We hit a high one. So Caden's taking a 4-point lead going into the second X. Low 3. And another potential bullseye. All right, we don't even need calipers. It is a bullseye. So he's got 10-4 right now. There it is. Nice one, Graham. Thor puts away a bullseye. Ooh. I think Caden might have a 3 on his hands here. Yep. Iron Maiden calls that good. Caden is still up 4 points in the fourth X. Good height, good release, a little wide. 3 and a 3. The old Boston 3 party from these boys. Caden is still up 4 points going in the final X. Oh my goodness. That is another bullseye. So he puts that one out of reach. We are tied up 2-2. These guys have put in some major throws today. I can only imagine how exhausted they are. Got a 1 and a 3. Might have a near bullseye. Caden with a 3. Okay. Thor's just going to take the 3. We got a 1 and a 1. Final axe, Caden is up 5 points. Oh, and he misses entirely. This is Thor's window to get a 1-round lead. Looks like he's staying out for points just to tie it out to go to overtime. Look at that. Oh, he's a little high. He's a little high. All right. Right now the score is 3-2 going to round 6. Got a 3 for Caden. Oh, and a bullseye for Thor. Both taking so much focus. Oh, I think we set ourselves up a little too long. 0 and a 0. The pressure is real in this stage. We are in the unique scenario. This is absolutely everybody's first go at a double elimination playoff. And these guys have made it so far. I can only imagine the emotions running through their head right now. Ooh. I think he cleaned himself a bullseye in there. Oh. Graham putting all his power into that throw. This is tied up going into the final acts. Right now, Caden is up 1 round, though. Oh, smart. Graham's getting some refreshment. Staying hydrated. All right, they are staying down for points. A little bit more pressure to see who someone could get out ahead on this throw than if we went for clutch. Putting too much gusto into it. Oh, and Caden with a gorgeous bullseye puts away the game. He moves on to finals. Let's give it up for Graham, everyone. Thor put in a monumental effort to get where he is. So right now we have got Caden taking on the villain. And if I'm not mistaken, they already played each other pretty early on. Not more than a few games ago. Let's check back in. What can I get you? What would you? Ooh, all right. I think we got a bull and a bull. Ooh, gorgeous. See if we can get the scoreboard updated. Ooh, we got a 3 from Caden and a bullseye from the villain. That's going to put him up 4 points going into the fourth hex. Good lineup, Caden. He's a little high still. Oh, we got a low 3. 1 high 3, 1 low 3 from the boys. The villain is still currently up 4 points. I'm sure he's going to stay down. So at this point, Caden is hoping for a 3 just to get a clutch to tie for overtime. Oh, man, that is a gorgeous bullseye. So he puts that one out of reach to take the first round of the game. All right, 3 and a bull. Ooh, Caden might have squeezed himself a bullseye in that throw. It is hanging on by a thread, though. And I think Joseph might have thrown a 1. Ooh, it is so close. I might have to. I might have to get in here just to see for myself.
Looks like this one is a very close measurement right now. Trying to figure out if it is a 3 or a bullseye. And it looks like they are ruling it as a bullseye.
All right, so Caden is up 2 going into the third throw. This one could take all night. This was we had our 2 competitive. Look at that beauty. Oh, they're killing these bullseyes right now. We have our 2 most stalwart throwers from the night paired up in finals. This could be the longest 14 rounds. Could be the longest 8 rounds we might ever see if this goes to 2 games. Good three from Caden. Another 3, and also a 3 from the villain. Oh, gorgeous bullseye. That means Joseph needs to get a clutch to stay alive in this round. Oh, he had the lineup. He was a little low. So that means we are tied up 1 round apiece. Three and a 3, second throw. Got a bullseye and a 3. So the villain is currently up 2 points, 4th X. Taking a page out of Joseph's book. Caden is giving himself some warm-up. Oh, gives himself the composure he needs to sink a bullseye. Going tied up, final acts of the 3rd round. I think he hooked himself a bullseye on that one. Let's see if Joseph can rebuttal. Oh, he's a little low, so even if he's got a 3 on that one, Caden takes that round. Score right now is 2-1. All right, so Caden is making his way towards pushing the villain into the B bracket. He needs to take this 4 rounds of this game and at least in 4 rounds of the next game. Out of how many we will see. Starting with a strong bullseye, he's in good shape. Ooh, far at a 1 from Caden. Means Joseph could tie this up. There he does it. Tying it up into the 3rd X. No, got ourselves another stalemate. Oh, very smooth. When Caden hits his bullseyes, he's got the smoothest throw ever. If he can learn to just harness that rhythm, he is going to be unstoppable. Goes with a high 3 and a low 3. Okay, so Caden is up 5. We all know he's staying down. He's focusing on the marathon, not the sprint. Unfortunately, he dropped. So Joseph can put away the bullseye. And he does. He's going to take it to overtime. So guys, are you guys doing big X or are you guys doing a clutch off? Huh? Clutch off? Because we're in overtime right now. Good height on it, or good lineup at least. He was just a little low. All right, so that was the first attempt in overtime. Joseph with some amazing height on his clutch attempt, but also just a little wide. So we are going into the third attempt. Yep. Oof. Joseph with an amazing lineup on that throw. This is going to be our final attempt for clutch, and then we're going to go down for points. Oh, it's getting good. All right, we're going down for points on this one. Beautiful bullseye from Caden. Let's see if the villain can rebuttal. Oh, and he's a little wide with a 3. So Caden has got himself in a very comfortable position of 3 rounds to 1. Caden's a little low, but Joseph is lower, so we are tied at 3. Second X. Caden is up 1 point going into the third act. Good release, a little wide. He's got himself a 3. And Joseph is low. He's also got himself a 3. So Caden's holding that 1 point lead, fourth X. I think we've still got a 3, albeit very low. There we go. The villain's got himself a bullseye. So he has now got a 1 point lead into the final acts. I guarantee you he's staying down for points. Oh, and he is low, 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 just out. So anything on the board. He might even gotten a bullseye on that one. He did it in style. And he did. So, in a near sweep, Caden takes it to the final match. All right, these next 7 rounds is going to determine our very first Youth League champion. All right, so they are getting themselves set up. I'm going to take a peek at our breakout here real quick. While they get into their first throws, because obviously we know this won't be a short one. I'm going to take a look real quick at our bracket. Caden has played 6 games thus far, 5 wins and 1 loss. Joseph, the villain, has only played 4 games with 3 games and 1 loss. Joseph has nearly thrown 100 accents, while Caden has already thrown over 150. As you can see, their averages are pretty tight right now. And for our quote-unquote big axe, we are also super neck and neck, whether it's been a hatchet attempts or actual big axe attempts. So these guys have earned their rest once we're done today. All right, let's check back in. Looks like Caden put away a bullseye in his first throw, and thus far everyone else has dropped since. So he's still holding a 5-point lead going to the third X. Oh, he did hang himself a 3. Love to see it. All right, Joseph with a 3. Going in the final axe, Joseph is up 1 point. gorgeous bullseye. Premier to boot. So Caden is going up for clutch. There we go. Ooh. Valiant effort on that one. First round is going to go to the villain. Follow through. He's got himself a 1. And Joseph has himself a 3. And a 1 from the villain. I can only imagine how tired their arms are right now. I think we got a 1 from Joseph there. Oh, and a 1 from Caden. Very smooth. Little low. I'm sure we're seeing that fatigue from both of these guys. If they're missing low at this point. We got a 3 and a 1. Final axe. Joseph's at 1 point. See if he can put that bullseye away again. If he can keep putting the pressure on Caden enough to get that clutch, he should be in pretty clean shape. Oh, he gets a 3 on that one. Got a 3 on that one. So Joseph takes the first 2 rounds. But obviously we're barely close to halfway there at this point. I'm sure if Caden has anything to say about it. There you go, my man. Three and a 3. Smart play by Caden. He looks like he's trying to hold out Joseph's warm-up. And he might have clipped himself. It looks like that was a quick call, so I'm assuming it's a 1. There we go. So Caden has a 1-point lead. Close to a 3, or close to a bull, but a good 3. Both of them. These guys are champions. Watching every throw we've got so far, always being bottom half of that target, I can't even imagine what those arms feel like from both of them. And of course, as I say it, we got a high throw. 1 from the villain and a 3 from Caden. So Caden's up 3 points to hopefully give himself a round in his pocket. Oh, that is a beautiful bullseye. Man, did he get it when he needed it. Puts that round out of reach, and the score is now 2-1. Let's go, boys. Dang, really? Yeah. When did that happen? Three and a 3. All right. Third X. Still hung at 3 on that one. Oh, whipped it into a 1. Oh, what a gorgeous bullseye from Caden. Ooh. I think Joseph at this point is trying too hard to time out his warm-up so that he's always getting to throw second. And I think it's causing him his focus. Let's see if he can find his own aura at this point. Ooh, that is close. Oh, so even with a 3, that puts him out of reach. Let's go, boys. Oh, good height, little wide. He's got himself a 3. Ooh, a gorgeous bullseye from Caden. Joseph's a little high. Caden is up 4 points right now with a 2-2 split on the rounds. Oh, gorgeous bullseye. So he takes a 3-2 lead. All right, so this is coming down to it. One more round, and Caden wins it all. 2 more rounds for the villain. Gorgeous bullseye again from Caden. Oh, good lineup from Joseph, but a little low. He's got a 3. All right, tied up, 4th throw. All right, we came down to a full set. We are currently tied 3 rounds apiece. You guys are amazing. All right, so I think we're feeling the pressure of this last round. These boys are taking their time. Oh, another 1. And another 0 from Joseph. Don't forget to breathe, boys. You got this. Oh, there it is. What a gorgeous premier bullseye. Ah. All right, so Caden currently has a 7-point lead going into the fourth X. All right, and a 3 from Caden. Come on, Joseph. He needs at least a bullseye to stay alive here. Oh, that puts it out of reach. Wow. Let's put it up for Caden. We have a packed house of parents in here that are losing their minds. What a great match. All right, let's get a quick recap of just what a ridiculous effort these guys put in today. So Caden takes that. Oh, mine didn't refresh at all. There we go. After playing 7 games, Caden puts out nearly 200 throws, and Joseph over 100 himself. These guys put in an outrageous effort to take this one. I could be more proud of these guys. And I can't get the camera angles right here, but there's just a packed house of parents losing their minds right now. This was such a great night. So that is going to do it, folks. We're going to sign off, and we will see you guys next season for playoffs.